Greetings, wonderful people. Hope all is well today. I'd like to tell you a little story about Destined to Succeed. Yes. Sometimes we go through circumstances, situations, and conditions that we say, well, how did I get there and where did this come from? But telling you this story today is about my life and how I came to some of the circumstances, situations that come into my life. Listening to a trainer one time is like telling a story about a situation that he went through, a rock bottom situation. He said that he came home one day and found all of his stuff outside being repossessed, not exactly repossessed, but he's been evicted. And that reminded me of a situation that happened to me. After 3 months of being away, I came home one day, and the day I arrived home, there was a big dumpster in front of my door. And I'm looking inside, it's like I see some of my equipment and some of my personal items in this dumpster. And it's like, what is going on here? So in the meantime, after 3 months away, and I come home to this situation, circumstances, and what is happening with me, because I had a call from a young lady that had been raped. A teenage girl was raped, and she wanted to give up on her life. So I told her that I would be there, be back home at a certain time, and I would talk with her. But now I'm faced with this dilemma. What am I going to do? My future is like not guaranteed of what's going on with my life. So now I'm devastated. In fact, I'm devastated. I have to talk with this girl to tell her about her situation, to comfort her, to support her, to give her some type of guidance because of who I am and what I do nowadays. And then it's like, what is going on with this situation? I have to make some plans and plan of action, quick, fast, and in a hurry, because now, where's my mindset? I have to be strong enough in order to communicate and to deal with this person. So therefore, I have to make this decision. So I was thinking about all these things that happened, and then I understood how this person, the trainer, felt that day when he came home and all this stuff was outside. I understood his stress. I understand his disappointment, his anguish, and also his embarrassment of being repossessed. Then he says that he made a declaration that day that never again will he put himself or have this situation to come at him like this again. So therefore, he said that he started a change in his life. And this man went on to become a great business person. This man went on to become a great trainer. And as a trainer, others gone through the same type of situation, who rose up out of the phoenix ashes. So now I understand how it is and what it felt like. So the story is that my business started at an early age, at an early age. Because when I was in school as a child, I had to go to high school in the city. All right. So now going to high school, if you was from the country, they put you in agricultural class. If you was in the town, in the city, you could go to shop. I wanted to go to shop. I wanted to learn electrician, plumbing, carpenter, that type of stuff. But no, I wasn't permitted that. Had to go to agricultural class. So, okay, I didn't have any choice, right? So being a farmer, being in the country, everything, there was a farmer that my parents knew that had turkeys. So I asked my grandparents that to get some turkey eggs. So I started raising turkeys. All right, good. So as a turkey raiser and trying to do the best I can and trying to stand out, being this new entrepreneur type person, I subscribed to turkey magazines. Good. So now I raised turkeys. So what I did was to sell turkeys to all of my school teachers. Yes, made money. See, because my class motto at the time, when I started the school, back in the first, I used to say, as a freshman in school, not to equal, but to excel. Do better, not to just equal out, not to just say do good, but try to always do better. Get better, which proved to be a good thing. So now, after school, I went to Detroit. Not being able to get a job in the machinery, the automotive company, all this stuff, because I wasn't qualified. So I was offered a shoe shine stand. Hey, shoe shine, not bad. So anyway, the shoe shine stand was at a barbershop in the front, beauty shop in the back. All I had to do was keep the floor clean, empty the garbage out, and if I shined shoes, the money was mine. Good. So, with my business blood flowing through, I went to Woolworth at the time, the 5 and dime store, bought polish, best stuff, brushes and rags to shine shoes with, which was good. So my business started taking off because my shoe shine was good. I made money, I made tips. People from outside started bringing the shoes in, and I was delivering shoes to people, even the ladies' shoes. Yes, it was good. But in the meantime, I hit a snag in my emotions. A snag because I went to Detroit really to become a doctor, to go to school to become a doctor. But my educational level was too low to be a doctor. I was devastated, and I became a teenage alcoholic. Wow. So all of this falling apart. Then I went into service. Going into service, which helped a little bit because I was trained to be a inventory control specialist. Yes. Inventory control specialist, good keeping up with the aircraft parts and all that good stuff. But after service, I'm thinking that I'm going to get a job with one of these companies that I was dealing with in service. You know, Sikorsky, different ones, all this aircraft equipment plants that were near my home, all of these big companies. It must have been at least 4 or 5 companies within the area in Fairfield County that I dealt with while I was in the service. No one would hire me. So after a while, I was offered a job. Not a job, but I had to take a job as a sweeper, dishwasher in local restaurants. Yes, so now I was offered a training in culinary arts. In cooking field, in the training that I was offered, I start making dishes, doing good. In fact, they had competitions in food services. I had trophies, yes, trophies. But I knew that it was still something more. So I started catering. I was off-premise caterer. So now, as a caterer, I was the first minority to do a wedding in a Jewish facility in Fairfield County. Oh, the first one, yes. So now I was like, something inside said, do more, do better. Not just to say, I'm just doing something to get over it, have a paycheck, this and that and other, but something was saying, do better. So I had the first fish and chip place in a neighborhood, that I copied off of Arthur Treacher at the time. Fish and chip. So all I had was shrimp, called Crook's Shrimp House. Yes, I was killing them because we had Remington Arms, the single sewing machine, Producto, all of these companies, and then people would come into my shrimp house, getting the fish and chip, fried shrimp, all these good food, barbecue ribs, French fries, and hamburgers and hot dogs. Sodas. Okay, now I made a killing. So after a while, things start to happen. And like they said, if you live long enough, things will happen. Things does happen, and conditions come about. Next thing I know, I'm hitting bottom. Stone, rock bottom, boom, out of here. Business gone, because in the course of the business, after doing catering, JD's catering, because I love jade. And being stationed on the Far East, I love the jade, and I brought that concept back, Jade East. Yes, beautiful. Then I started to import, export. Oh yes, I was killing them. Import, export, giftware, jewelry, furs, different things, trinkets, you name it. I was an import, export, right? Good. Now, and like I say, the bottom falls out. I lose my business, and I also lose a job making $40,000 a year because of the addictions. Now I had 3 addictions dealing with, and the bottom falls out. I'm out of work for 2 years. And after being out of work for 2 years with no money, can't support the addiction, so the addiction had to, hey, take a back seat. So I guess that's one way of saying you'll get over it, move on, take a deep breath and everything. So I was offered a job at a soup kitchen, Fairfield County Catholic Charities operated the largest soup kitchen in the state of Connecticut. I was offered a job, 25 hours a week, not 40 hours, 25 hours a week, a third of the pay, no, a fourth of the pay, which was just enough to pay the mortgage, the rent, or however, and the utilities, which for 2 years, things was going on, things was getting paid. Nothing was cut off except for one of the phones that I had, because I had a business phone, house phone, something else, I don't know. Anyway, I was making it. Now, no job, no money for 2 years, but something happened, because in the meantime, when I lost the job, being fired, after first year, it was like, I don't know what to do. I had to collect my unemployment. It's gone. And as usual, you join the church. Something happened, which is good. But now, after a year or so with nothing coming in, except for something on the side here, brother, can you help me? Brother, can you cook some food for me? Brother, can you do a catering job, with the church? And I did it just to make some money, which was good. So now, I'm faced with the situation. I'm working in the soup kitchen. And in the soup kitchen, which was the largest kitchen, there were many people there with all type of problems, issues, and situations. I'm cooking, which is good. And I have these volunteers that's coming into the soup kitchen from the colleges, professions, businesses, all of these people coming in, volunteers, and some mentored me, some coached me, and helping me on the way, which now I'm seeing a different light, because I had hit rock bottom. Now I know I have to do something in my life, so therefore I started climbing back up with the help of these people, with the help of my service of going to church, being serious about my getting through this situation. So therefore, I started to talking with other people, talking with the people that's coming through the kitchen with their problem, their issues, their circumstance, their situation, talking with them, learning what they're going through, internalizing their situation. And then what little I did know, and coming through the life that I've been into, I'm talking with them, I'm helping them out. So after a while, things start to moving in a better place, But at the time, I'm at the soup kitchen, now making the less money. I was able to write and publish my first book, Closet Secrets, dealing with teen social prostitution and the HIV or the AIDS situation. Then I did other writings. Welcome to Fellowship Community Services, because now I'm more or less trying to help people who are addicted, trying to help people who come up out of their dilemma, come up out of their circumstances, situation, try to help them to encourage each other, encouraging myself to stand and not to fall back into that old rut, that old position. So I understand when the trainer was saying, never again, never again. But I didn't put that never again into my head and my mind, but I had something going that was inside right here, inside. So with all of the businesses I was doing and making money and doing things and meeting people and going through all these situations and stuff, then the drugs and the alcohol and the bad relationships. But it came to pass and it worked out for my good that never again, never again. So in that way, in that time, I would not give up. And I would not let my circumstances, addictions, bad relationships, negative people keep me down and bound and holding to that old situation. So, my wonderful people, knowing the value of life, and the power of love and compassion. Yes, we are now destined for success. For I am destined for success as a speaker of the gospel, because at 20 years on television, having 4 programs, speaking messages of salvation and encouragement. Also, and one of the programs that I had was a call-in live show. Being host to a call-in live program on TV. Yes, now internet speaking, writing, and also life coaching to help people, putting back. That is the good thing of life. Never again will I go back to that situation of being down, held down, pushed down, and then trying to get me to stay down, but to rise up and to be successful, because I am destined for success, and you can be also, because we have greatness inside. Yes, thank you for being with us. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your attention. This is Brother Michael Jones, speaker of the gospel, intercessor, speaker, life coach, writer, and encourager. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you for all that you've done and being here for us. Peace. Peace.